Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel In Nature Tarot. Today's pick a card is going to be all about what's holding you back currently right now. Where are you holding yourself back? Maybe a situation, maybe getting clarity on a situation where you're feeling stuck, and steps forward that you can take to progress, and maybe advice on how to move yourself out of this stuck space, if you will. And just so you know that this is a timeless pick-a-card reading, so whenever you are watching this is applicable to your current situation and thing that you have in mind that you feel like is holding you back, or maybe it's something that you don't even realize that is holding you back. So regardless, just a whole video is to get some clarity on that. And we're going to start with group 1 with this orange stone. Group 2 with this kind of turquoise stone, and group 3 with this purple stone. And if that sounds good, timestamps are going to be listed down below in the description and also the comments. And if you're familiar with Tarot Pick a Card, feel free to go to your timestamp and I'll see you at your reading. If you are not familiar with Tarot Pick a Cards, basically you use your intuition to kind of pick whichever pile, 1, 2, or 3, or stone, color, or stone number, to kind of choose what pile will resonate the most with you. So it's basically just about listening to your gut, the kind of first message that pops up, whether it be attracted with your eyes, maybe close your eyes, maybe take a second to kind of meditate on the piles. Whatever works for you. There's no real rules. Whatever feels right is right. And if you get to a pile that doesn't resonate, feel free to pick a different pile, and just know that this is a general reading and you do have free will in life. And if that sounds good, I will see you at your timestamp below. All right, group number 1, if you chose this orange stone, this is your reading. And I chose the orange stone as kind of, it's kind of all about the base of your chakras, creativity, security, feeling stable, feeling free to express yourself, feeling free to be who you are. That's kind of the intention that I put behind this stone. And I pulled one of these cards for you, which I will be reading out of the book, The Message, at the end of pulling some tarot cards. Basically, yeah, that's kind of what I was getting from this stone. So we're going to get into kind of your current situation, what's holding you back, and steps forward. Alrighty, so we are going to do some live shuffling, so just bear with me. So group 1, current situation. All right, one more for current situation. Current situation. Group 1. All right. So we got the 8 of Cups and the Tower for your current situation. And that's basically just telling me you're leaving something behind. Like something has come up in your life and kind of just flipped a 180 on your whole life and situation. The Tower card is about kind of quick, abrupt change, unknowing change, kind of just happens out of the blue, kind of sweeps you off your feet. You weren't expecting it. But with the Tower card, there's always really good stuff on the way, on the other side of it being destroyed. And it sounds like you're either in that or about to be in that or coming out of that. And with that, you are making choices to better your life and leave stuff behind. Like these 8 of Cups, like you've worked so hard to get all these 8 cups, but yet you've decided to drop everything and walk away, turn your back onto kind of brighter pastures almost. So it kind of feels like what your current situation is. And maybe you already know what it is that you are leaving behind or that you need to leave behind. It sounds like Yeah, just like a personal thing that you've decided that you've had enough with and you want something better. All right, so let's see what's holding you back from taking any progress or steps. Now that you know you need to be changing something. Group 1. What's holding you back? All I hear is like there's more work to be done. All right, what is holding you back? What is holding you back? Group 1. Whoa. Okay. We'll take these ones. So what is holding you back? Currently, yeah, there's more work to be done. I feel like, yeah, there's definitely an ending of a situation, but with the ending comes something really beautiful and great. And it's almost feeling like you don't feel like you deserve it. And it feels like something creative, which is interesting that this would be this orange stone. But it feels like, yeah, you feel unworthy of whatever you want to do. And you feel like you're putting restrictions on your own happiness and your own dreams and your own goals. And it's almost like with the Death card, you need to release that because you're almost holding yourself back a little bit from being able to progress with your life. And so there's almost like, you know, something needs to end and you need to walk away from this situation or person or endeavor or whatever it be, maybe job. And you need to start really focusing, putting time and energy into working, taking baby steps. You know, you gotta be doing something, not every day, but you know, if you want to be a writer, you gotta put 20 minutes in, an hour in every other day, every 3 days, or whatever your schedule can uphold. Because with that, it's the slow and steady wins the race, and you'll be able to really put worth into it and have all this work. But it takes time to build that work with the 8 of Pentacles. And it almost feels like you don't have enough. You haven't given enough. You're not going to get enough. It's all just doesn't feel enough. And you need to release that. I feel like with the Death card, this white flower just always is a bit joyful to me. And then there's this golden city just on the horizon. And there's all this potential. And almost you need to just release your own thoughts about what you think something will look like or what it will be or how it will be. All that. You're kind of just holding yourself back. And yeah, keep on working and keep on progressing with the hard work, because it is tedious sometimes to just keep on working and not seeing results. But you know, sometimes most of the time that's how it goes. So what's holding you back is yourself and not dedicating enough time to what you want to manifest, if you will, create, be good at, whether that's a job, a creative profession, your own career, whatever it may be. You know, I think you just need to be putting more time and effort into that all. And don't worry so much about how or why me, or not believing that it could ever happen. Like, let go of that negative belief set, because you're just holding yourself back. Okay? Got it? Let's see. Steps forward. Step forwards, group 1. Let's see. I might keep that. Steps forward, group 1. Group 1. Steps forward, group 1. All right. All right, so we had the 4 cups, so steps forward, 4 cups, and sunshine. So the sun just reminds me that you need to start believing in yourself. So step forward, number 1, start believing that anything is possible. And I don't know if it's a quote per se, but it's the phrase that, like, if you thought of this thing that you want to do, there's a reason why you had that thought. It's obviously meant to be a part of your life, you know? So say you want to be a writer, again, going back to the writing thing. Not everyone thinks that they want to be a writer. It's only the people that think that have the potential to be that. And so there's a reason why you have these ideas and these interests. And you need to start believing in yourself. And with the 4 of Cups, it's almost like you need to start looking for opportunities being handed to you, as well as you need to be grateful for what you have currently, or what you have accomplished currently. Because this woman, she's just like over it, like whatever. But she's not seeing what she already has and what's being handed to her. She's not turning around. She's being stubborn. So steps forward is just being grateful for where you have, like what you've accomplished thus far, and just being more positive about where you are in your life and where you're going and your dreams, and believing in that. So it's almost like overall you're walking away from this old pattern belief system. You really need to do some work healing why you believe you're not good enough. Like, I think you need to journal about it and just ask yourself, well, why do I believe I'm not good enough, that I don't deserve this? Where does it stem from? What is the true root cause of this feeling? And just sit with yourself, like really digest it and dissect it. It's almost like you're going through this, and on the other side, there's just this really beautiful positivity and light and shine and goodness, and you have the power to be able to do that, to manifest. Yeah, and the back of the deck energy is the King of Wands. Like, that is a creative boss person. Like, maybe you want to create your own business, start something from scratch. Like, King of Wands is it. Like, and you definitely have that fire and desire. You just need to get out of your own way and know that it is possible to be doing these crazy, grandiose things that seem impossible, that no one else is going after. You know why no one else is going after them? Because it's hard, 1. And 2, this is your life, not, they have their own dreams and aspirations and goals and stuff like that. And so comparing yourself to others is dangerous, and you should never do that. It's just not healthy. You're not getting anywhere. All right, and then we've got a personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. Nothing yet is set in stone. Mutable moon, and your hard work is paying off. Yeah, I feel like it's all about just, you need to start caring for yourself and your work. And no, this is interesting, the 8 of Pentacles, your hard work is paying off. Yes, so even though you're not even seeing the results of this, and you're just like, why am I doing this? This feels stupid. I'm not making any progress. I enjoy doing it, but I'm not like getting anywhere. Just trust and just go with the flow of it. The full moon in Cancer here, a personal issue reaches resolution. I feel like that's yourself. I feel like you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself to have it all figured out and to have the answers and to just have control and just have it all figured out, where it's working, things are in process, nothing is yet set in stone, things are happening, and you need to just believe and keep on going, and to have that persistence, have that fire, have that drive within yourself to keep on going, to keep on pushing through all of this, because you can do it. you know, and it might not happen overnight because most things don't happen overnight, but like slow and steady wins the race. That's kind of the message. And let's see what your card has to say. We have, you got the love, Hadrian energy, codependency, boundaries. So let's see what it says in the book here. All right, can you read that? All right, Hadrians are believed to be the beacon of pure, divine, unconditional love, who see love in all people and situations. As a result, they can find it hard to have boundaried, interdependent, healthy relationships because they only see the unconditional nature of those that they meet. The lovers of cosmos, they dive in fast. They're here to learn how to love while in a separate body. To learn to love self first and then establish healthy relationships with others. To remember that the love they seek is already within them. That they truly have the love all on their own. Can't talk today. The message of this card is to review the ways you may need to establish healthy boundaries. Perhaps you're in a codependent relationship in which you may be losing your sense of self. It's common for starseeds to dive deep into relationships, particularly with those who feel safe and familiar at a soul level. Perhaps you're in a relationship in which you give more than you receive, or perhaps there's a certain volatility I can't say, to it, and you're always unsure where you stand. This card is assigned to do a relationship review and see what energetic agreements you've made, consciously and unconsciously, to acknowledge if there are relationships in which you feel anxious or powerless, in which you don't feel like it's safe to relax and just be you. To assess if there's any places of inadequacy that you've used in a relationship to soothe and cover up. So, questions. How do you lose yourself in relationships? If so, how? How can you develop a deeper love for yourself? So, I feel like this is the energy that you're coming out of or learning to deal with, is you're learning to love yourself. Really. And to be able to like have faith in yourself and be able to push past boundaries. And it's almost like you're very sensitive and you just want to care for people with this Cancer energy. You just want to take care of people. You want to love people. You just want to be loved. Like you're like this. Why can't I find anything that really fulfills? But the overall message I'm getting is you need to go in and love yourself first, because at the end of the day, the only person that will be with you through thick and thin, from beginning to end, the only one that you will see in the mirror is you. And so you have to, not as in a dark way, but it's true. Like, you are going to be the only person that goes through everything with you. It's just, no matter how close you are with a family or friend or relationship, you're by yourself. You're on your own journey. And if you don't have your own back, then what's the fucking point? Excuse my language. But like, you gotta love yourself and take care of yourself, because no one else will. And how are you supposed to love other people if you don't love yourself first? All right. Felt like a little bit of a lecture. I do apologize. But group one, if that resonated with you, I'd love to know down in the comments. I'd love to hear your feedback. And yeah, give the video a like, subscribe. It helps the algorithm, all that good stuff. And until next time, take care of yourself. Bye. All right, group number 2, if you chose this turquoise-ish stone, this is for you. We're going to read your oracle card at the end. And I'm going to read out of the Starseed book and just give you the whole synopsis of it. But with the intention behind this blue stone, I think it's called aquamarine, is it signifies your throat and your heart chakra, both at the same time. And I wonder if that has to do with your current situation of what's holding you back. maybe a situation, maybe you're just not being honest with yourself, maybe you're not speaking up for yourself. This stone has to do with communication, love, self-love, ideas, communication, just really having that all together. So that'll be interesting to come back to. And what we're going to do with the tarot cards is we're going to do 3 piles. Where you are right now, what's holding you back, steps forward. Alrighty. So if that sounds good, we are going to get started. So group 2, I'm not going to take that one. All right. What is holding, or no, what's your current situation? Jumping ahead of myself. What is your current situation, group 2? Where are you? Where do you find yourself right now? What is happening in your life? All right. So you're really juggling some things. You're having a hard time juggling stuff. I feel like you're feeling a little bit wobbly, if you will. And you're almost feeling a little down about, you feel like I've lost something, something's been taken from me. I feel a bit sad, again, could relay into the heart chakra. But you're just feeling a bit down and depressed. This is kind of like a dark and moody gray card. It's almost like very misty city kind of feeling, rainy and whatnot. And then with the 2 of Wands, again with the balance, but it's almost like even though you're having trouble with this balance and you're feeling down, like you really want to be you're pushing. Maybe you're pushing too much. Like maybe you don't really have a stable plan to be able to push forward because you feel so off balance and so like down, and this just feels really down and depressed, and it makes me kind of sad that you're feeling so off balance and frustrated, and I can't tell if it's a person or if it's a career. Take what resonates. Could be relationship, romantic, platonic. Let's see what else the other cards say. What's holding you back right now? So we know where you are. What's holding you back? What's holding you back, group 2? What is holding you back? What is holding you back, group 2? What is holding you back? Yeah, you just feel emotionally unfulfilled. That's what I'm getting, which is a shitty place to be in. Group 2. All right. What is holding you back? Oh, interesting. So I feel like what's holding you back is you're not being honest with yourself. You are not being the boss that you need to be. You're letting your mental state or whatever your situation you're in, it's not a good situation. It feels like it's not a great situation. It's not where you want to be, but you're letting it take control over your entire life, and you're letting it dictate your core sense of yourself. And it's holding you back from feeling like a king of cups, someone that's got their emotions under wrap. They know how they feel. They know how to communicate how they're feeling. They're feeling calm and centered and good. It's also holding you back from this power energy to be this like boss person. Or it could even be that there is a boss energy that is holding you back. Maybe someone that's very fiery, very demanding, very in control. Maybe they are holding you back. And you're letting them like say something and it gets to you. Whereas it sounds like it could be a work situation. A little bit I was getting that, but not 100%. But now I'm like, that definitely feels like a work situation where you're letting this person get to you and really push your buttons, and they like it. They think it's fun, and they're holding you back from you becoming this powerful King of Cups. And that's why your life feels so off balance, because you're letting them sway your emotions. And you know what? They say that the only things that you are in control of is how you feel, your emotions, your thoughts, your actions, your words. Basically all that. Might have forgot one. But basically, you're letting people say things and it's pushing you right off of your throne. You're not on your throne at all. You're here, sad and depressed and off balance, and just pushing yourself for no regards. No one's helping you, and you're digging yourself into a grave of traps, basically, is what I'm getting. All right, so okay. Steps forward. How can you get your energy back? How can you just reclaim? What are some steps forward that you can take? Get yourself back together. Get these people out of your life or something. I don't know. Find ways to set boundaries with these people, because I think you need to. You really need to. All right. What was the other one? All right. What I'm getting is, with the Knight of Cups, you need to take steps, baby steps, to get your emotional state under wraps, under control. Because right now your emotions are all over the place. And it may be that you need to get professional help. It could be. Take whatever resonates. Maybe you just need a therapist. Maybe you just need to call a friend and just talk about your situation. And I just see baby steps and taking control, slowly turning one cup over at a time and refilling it slowly with care and kindness. And you're going to slowly get to where you need to go. Like, a stream, it flows, it ebbs, sometimes it dips into dark corners and twirls for a while, and then sometimes it's really thin and sparkly. And so just try to flow like water, and try to recognize that each emotion stems from two different places. It either stems from a place of love or a place of fear. And there's actually like this chart, this wheel chart that I've gotten from a therapist. And it says, the basic fears like sadness, anger, depression, whatever. And then it goes into, I'll try to link it below. It goes into the tiers of the root causes of what you think you're feeling. Like sometimes when my go-to emotion, whenever I'm feeling overwhelmed or scared or whatever it be, stressed, is always anger. And I know I'm not really angry, it's just that's how I express. And that's my go-to safe energy. That's the emotion I know that's comfortable. And so when I do get outbursts of anger, I know that something is off. I'm not listening to my body. I'm not listening to myself. So that could be the same when you're feeling down and depressed. Just know that is your body's way of signaling. Be like, hey, stuff is not working. You need to pay attention. So slow and steady, I feel like, is going to be the best way to get your emotional health just back in your pocket, And it's interesting, like this is all your emotions up here. And then this is like people that you're dealing with or work that you're dealing with. And I feel like you need to be, with the death card, like maybe not ending, but setting boundaries with, like I said earlier, setting boundaries with people at work, or these people that are really not helping you. Maybe looking for a new job, looking for new situations. With the Ace of Swords, I do feel like, new opportunities are on the way for you, or even new ideas of how you can do this. And it's almost like just slow and steady, just getting your life back together. It's not going to happen overnight, but I see yourself just slowly putting the pieces back together and getting yourself grounded and back into a place where it feels right and feels good. And then the back of the deck energy is the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, tides are turning. Things are happening. You are coming full circle. you were once down in the pits of hell, and now you're back at the top, you know. So just know that change is inevitable. Everything will always change. And I do see your situation changing. But again, I think the most important thing for you for steps forward is just getting your head and your emotions right. And just like I said, baby steps, just whatever you need to do. If you need to talk to someone, if you need to get help, then there's no shame in asking for help. There really isn't. You know, there's tons of people out there who it's their job to help people in need. And you know what's really interesting about help is when you ask someone for help, they feel good helping, and then you feel good because you got help. So it's a win-win. When we help each other, like it's all good. It's all good. Everyone feels good. Then we have nothing will come of this situation. Yeah, I think you've been worried, overworked about a certain thing. And I think your biggest fears that you have are not actually going to come true. I think you're playing in that circle of what if. And you're not even there. So you're driving yourself crazy before you even get anywhere. And then confidence is key to success. So yeah, I think just being your own cheerleader, being your best friend, getting yourself back in a mental state, and just having that confidence to take back your power. It is time to take action. Yeah, look at all this fire energy to combat this water, all these sad emotions and stuff. Like, find your fire, find this emperor energy inside yourself, because it's there. It's there. You're not seeing it. You're not tapping into it. And then we have you're very close to achieving your goal. Yeah, very much so. All right, and then let's see what this one is. All right, we got activated earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you're being led. Trust where you're being led, for sure. All right. So ley lines are invisible pathways on the land along which energy travels. They can be sensed when we tune into them with our subtle senses, also known as spirit paths. They've been compared to the meridian system of the body used in Chinese medicine, like acupuncture. And they link sacred sites, stones, circles, burial mounds, and places of worship worldwide. Like, for example, the pyramids and Stonehenge and such, which that's kind of Stonehenge-y, I guess. In Australian Aboriginal culture, song lines were the paths traveled by the Creator as they made the lands and sea during the dreaming. These paths were recorded in traditional songs and dances of the people, allowing them to access information about the land's history and to travel safely across great distances. Many people believe that we visit such sacred places points on Earth, something is activated within us. Some also believe that by connecting with the land with devotion at these sacred places, something is activated within the planet too. Are you being called to travel to a sacred place that your soul remembers, or to tend to the land you live on? To honor and acknowledge the land, the known and unknown keepers of the natural spirits of the land. As you connect with Earth and honor its keepers, the land opens up to you more fully to hold on to. The fruits provide more nourishment, and the guardians watch over you. All right. And then it says to place this on your heart. Interesting, with the heart / communication chakra, setting boundaries, learning to feel. All right. So place this portal on your heart and whisper to yourself. I honor and thank the keepers of the earth beneath me, known and unknown. Thank you for your nourishment and tender holding. Yeah. So, obviously, you might not be able to travel to these said places, But I feel like there's strong spiritual places throughout the world that don't have any thing built on them, I guess. And so maybe there's something around where you live, where you can go and just sit there and kind of ask guidance or ask whomever you want to help you get your emotions back in order and get your life back on track, and just ask for help, you know, and ask for help and maybe talk, maybe just like out loud, just sit there and say to the universe just what you're doing, what you're going through, like word vomit, you know, there, and really just hone into what you need to do for yourself. Because you need to take care of yourself, because you can't work, you can't have healthy relationships, healthy work, healthy life if you can't take care of yourself at the root cause of your emotions. You can eat well all day, but if your emotions and mind are out of whack, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. But yeah, maybe just doing some meditations, and also like I like that it says trust where you're led. And so another thing I'm getting is trust the universe and the signs that you're getting. Say you apply for a job and they call you back immediately for an interview and you're like, whoa, that was quick. Go with it. Trust it. Follow this like weird alien sparkle portal and just trust where you're being led. Have confidence in the way that you are being led and just go with the flow beyond dealing with your emotions. But I think you got it all under wrap. Don't be afraid to ask for help and tell people. Communicate how you are doing and how you're feeling, what you need, and people will be there. You'll be surprised. Yeah, that's all I have for you, Group 2. I hope this gave you a little bit of clarity and insight into what is holding you back and how you can break out of this, because you got it. You really do. Yeah, give the video a like. Give it a comment down below, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you next time. Take care of yourself. Bye. All right, Group 3, if you chose this little purple stone amethyst, this is your reading. My intention behind this amethyst was more of the spiritual realm, intuition, connecting with the divine, letting the universe take control, kind of more of your crown chakra, your third eye. So it'll be very interesting to see kind of what comes up. Maybe you already know. This is definitely more of the spiritual pile, but again, let's see kind of what comes up. I'm going to read that at the end. We're going to start with your current situation, what's holding you back, how to move forward. Always good advice. So yeah, we're going to start with some tarot. Let's see, what is currently happening? Where are you currently standing? What is currently happening, Group 3? Ooh, heavy burdens. So yeah, I think you were feeling currently overwhelmed. Spiritually, you could be an empath. You're probably feeling, this is the timeless reading, but when I'm filming this, it's a very high emotion, lots of stress. The collective is going through a lot of stuff, and I feel like you are empathetically picking up on that. Interesting that we have that stone that correlates pretty well. But I definitely find that you are struggling to kind of center yourself and to find this balance of the yin and yang, and from the spirituality to the real world, and to be grounded. And you're feeling this heavy burden that we're all carrying, and this intensity, and the collective is just going through a lot. And it could also just be you and your own personal circle of people that you, either your friends and family, or even your coworkers, people that you don't really know, that you're just picking up with. And it feels like you're just being weighed down currently at this moment, and you're trying to center yourself, and you're trying to come from a place of love and trying to just do the best you can, but you constantly just get pushed back down with this weight of a bunch of sticks, and you don't really know how to progress from there. You're like, I'm trying. You could be maybe new to spirituality and all that, and you're feeling overwhelmed, but you definitely have some good tools under your belt, but I feel like we'll get to it eventually, but just what you can be doing to kind of ground yourself. And I think to ground yourself, there's a couple good things you can do. Really meditate, or increase your meditation practice, to just, I don't know. I feel like you're feeling overwhelmed and you feel like you've tried everything. I want to see what comes up as we go on for advice for you. But it's almost like you need to be doing something to keep your energy to yourself. And maybe that's every night you come home and you cleanse yourself. Maybe when you take a shower or a bath, you use the water and as a cleansing illustration, if you will, to pretend that you're just washing all the days and everyone else's blah off of you, Let's see what else comes through. What's holding you back? Why are you feeling... Oh, that really wants to come out. What is holding you back? Let's get one more. What is holding you back? Sorry for laughing. I know it's kind of frustrating. But what I'm seeing, I'm going to wait. You're not listening to your intuition. It's interesting. This is a very earth material card, and then this is super intuitive and secrets being revealed and the intuition and Scorpio energy. And it's almost like you're holding yourself back because you're either or, and you need to find the balance of the two. It's feeling like you're either too human, I guess, or too space alien. You're not finding that balance between the two, and it's kind of throwing you through this freaking loop of confusion, and your intuition's all over the place, and one day you're good, the other day you're a mess, and like you're picking up too much, and then some days you have it all together, and it's a lot, because it's not just like a constant thing. It's like a flip-floppy. I kind of resonate with this myself because I feel like that's my energy. It's been all over the place. And let's see what else we have. So we have the Page of Wands. This is still for what's holding you back. So we have the Page of Wands and the Star. So again, yeah, with the balance, you're finding yourself not in balance. And this is kind of like recommending, yeah, you need to, one foot in the water, one foot on earth, pouring energy into both, and to really just get yourself back into alignment. And maybe that means getting back into a strict diet, maybe taking a break from certain people, certain substances, certain habits, maybe redoing your nightly routine, your morning routine, maybe reading before you go to bed, maybe too much social media. There's so many things that could be affecting this. And I feel like you just need to get yourself back in that balance. The Page of Wands, like you need to get that fresh start. You can get that excitement back again. Instead of being burdened down with 10 and feeling everyone else's, like concentrate on your wand. Like don't care about the 10 people who are dealing with all this other crap. Because if you are not balanced and you are not stable and you're flip-flopping, how are you going to help them? You like, look at how miserable this woman looks. She looks miserable. She's having a hard time getting all those. Ugh. But here, refocusing on yourself, being selfish a little bit. Selfish isn't bad all the time. And really focusing on what you need to do to get yourself back in this power. Whew. Goodness. There's been some intense energies in these readings. But let's see what steps you can take to move forward. I think that already has some steps forward, but let's dig a little deeper, see what else we get. So steps forward. Group 3. All right. All right, we need action. We need action and we need it now. Yeah, with the King of Wands, like taking your power back. Finding ways to find, it's interesting, there's the black and white chariot, and then there's the black and white tower, but she's in her power and she is ready to kick some butt. And the King of Wands as well is like also ready to kick some butt. So it's like you need to start claiming your power back and know that you are really powerful and you are really sensitive, and that's a gift. And you need to concentrate on yourself, do what you need to do to take your power back and to get away from some people. Maybe you need to be cutting some people or cutting some situations out of your life because they're no longer serving you. That's kind of what I'm getting. You just, 10 of Swords, yeah, back of a deck energy. You need to, there's too many people coming at you all the time, like asking about their problems and how to fix them, and you are a really good person and you just want to help, but you're not taking care of yourself first. So my advice, take care of yourself first, reclaim your power, focus on your stability, finding that balance, because you feel out of whack. And it's resonating with me because I feel out of whack. I feel like my energy, I work like a 9 to 5. It's really hard to work a 9 to 5 and then try to do tarot readings in the same day. I'm taking steps to find something a bit better, something that works a little bit better as well. So I get you. So group 3, what else we got for you? Group 3. Whoa! All right, we'll take these. What was the first one? All right, we got luck is on your side. Oh, you got that fiery Sagittarius energy on your side. So yeah, I think this is just a blip. You know, I feel like this has happened before. You know what to do. You know what kind of works. Maybe try a couple little things that are new to get yourself back together, but you got it. The energy is gaining momentum. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be able to get back into your power easily. I feel like you're not lost. Not all is lost. You know exactly what to do. You know what's no longer serving you. When outcome sounds great, and surrender to the divine. Yeah, I feel like you just need to get that balance back with the Libra. You got Sagittarius here. Yeah, I feel like just finding that balance again, and just trusting that it will all work out, and, you know, listening to, your intuition more so than you have been. Again, with the perfect stone, yeah, listening to your intuition and guidance and the divine and where you're being led. Portal, doors are opening, you decide, rewards, wild card. Yeah, so I feel like there's some doorways opening. Could be with this chariot here. But you need to get your energy balanced and back in order. We're going to read a little synopsis of the portal, but I feel like overall, like, yeah, just reclaiming your energy, which I know that you can do. All right. Doors are opening for you. Your thoughts are extra powerful for you right now. Planets are aligning. The timing is right. The universe is saying, yes, you have the Midas touch. Your hard work is being rewarded. This is the time when you can reap the rewards for the efforts made in the past. It's also a time when you can achieve a lot. Great leaps can be made. Extreme transformation can occur. Great distances can be traveled in a short space of time. You're swimming with the cosmos current of life. There we go. What experience would you like to have? What do you want to create? What new adventure would you like to manifest? Don't lose focus. Use this moment in time wisely. Be conscious and clear with your emotions and thinking. Projects that you've been working on are coming to fruition. Good luck, win-win outcome. Things are in full bloom. It's time to take your harvest and taste your well-earned fruits. When this card comes up in a spread, it's a sure sign that effortless change is possible. If you've been looking for a sign, this is your portal into that new reality. Now it's time to make big changes. If you've been guided to switch things up, you're extremely well supported right now. Use this energy and jump right on in. What would you most like to experience? Beautiful. Yeah, I feel like that said it best, you know? I feel like get yourself back in balance, trust the divine, listen to the guidance and go with the flow, and like watch for doors opening and opportunities and people and all that magical, beautiful stuff. I think there's something awesome there for you. Okay, group 3, I hope this resonated with you. I know it resonated with me. I'd love to hear from you down in the comments. Give it a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, take care of yourself. Bye.